Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are well. I am back here with your social study chapter 11 natural disaster. Now the objective of this chapter are earthquake, floods, drought, cyclone, tsunami and volcanoes. Gear up. Now there are three pictures shown in this box. Name the natural disasters shown below. First picture, it shows the earthquake. The building is collapsing. Second, the children is the people are being helped. This is flood. And the third is volcano eruption. Now, do this natural disaster have any impact on our surrounding? Yes, of course, it brings lot of loss to the property and people. A natural disaster is a damage or destruction caused by natural forces. It's natural. It results in great loss of people's life and property. In this chapter, we will discuss about the different types of natural disaster. Children, nowadays, you must have seen different disasters taking place in different countries in the news. Now the first one is earthquake. Can you see the picture given on page 64, effect of an earthquake? An earthquake is a natural disaster which causes the surface of the earth to shake or tremble. It may further lead to other disasters such as landslides and tsunami. Children, you know what is tsunami? Tsunami is an undersea earthquake that causes very high waves and destruction along the coast. Yes, and landslides. Landslides you must have seen in the news showing in many countries. The intensity of an earthquake is measured on the Richter scale. It is an instrument with which we can measure the earthquake taken place in that particular area. The scientific study of the earthquake is called seismology. You know what is seismology, children? Seismologists are the scientist or a geographer who study about the earthquake. Now causes. Earthquake occurs due to internal pressure within the earth. The place from where an earthquake originates is called the focus. This is very important. See, the place where an earthquake originates, means where it starts, is called the focus. The point directly above the focus on the surface of the earth is called the epicenter. The effect of an earthquake is greatest at its epicenter as it is a focus area. So what precaution should be taken? That also we will study. Now consequences. It causes a great loss of people's life and property. An earthquake that takes place under the oceans can give rise to tsunami. I told you, earthquake on land and sea, oceans that is. Now, it is very difficult to predict when an earthquake will occur. But there are some places on the earth where frequent earthquakes take place. Seismologists have studied the pattern and have outlined some of the earthquake-prone area. Japan and Philippines are the most earthquake-prone countries in the world. In some area where this earthquake frequent takes place, people are not allowed to live there. In India, a highest intensity earthquake occurred in Bhuj, that is Gujarat, our state where we live, on 26th Jan 2001. It has brought a very big loss to people's life and property. Yes, children. Strong earthquake resistant building can withstand earthquake. Yes, it is very, very dangerous. Now see what precaution can we take. The following precautions should be taken during an earthquake. Do not stand near mirrors, shelves, fans, etc. Go to open area and stay away from building. This way you can protect yourself. Now second objective is floods. Floods mostly occur when heavy rains takes place. As a result, the river or stream exceed in its capacity, thereby causing flood. This happen in the coastal area. Can you see the picture? A diagram. Flood make many homeless. Yeah. Their house is been carried out, trees are uprooted and bring loss to the animals also. Now, causes. What happen when flood causes? Sudden melting of large amount of snow in mountain during the summer season. Due to the excess heat, the mountain which are covered with the snow, they melt and bring a big flow of water. Second, cyclones and tsunami in coastal area. Collapse of bridge of a dam or embankment built across river. Strong tides in the sea, which is very powerful. Blocking of river channels by landslides. So flood is also very dangerous. The flash, see, it is given in the info pebble. The flash flood in the Uttarakhand causes by the cloud burst and the heavy rain in 2013. It destroyed 9 districts and nearly 1 lakh people. Nearly 5,000 people were either dead or missing. This had changed the life of the people in the Uttarakhand. Yes. Consequences. A flood causes huge damage to life and property. It causes many waterborne diseases. Clean water gets contaminated, which led to the water scarcity. Floods are common in India during the monsoon season. Some water get flooded due to their proximity to the river. Yeah, it overflows and it flows to the nearby area. People living there affects very badly. Bihar, West Bengal and Assam experience flood every year. Precaution. What precaution we can take? Embankment along the river should be repaired if they develop cracks. Yeah, the supervision can be done before monsoon. All electric equipment should be disconnected if there is a danger of flood. If the alertness is given, these things can be done. Now, the third objective is drought. Drought is an extended period of acute storage of water in a region. Drought affect area have very few natural sources of water. Can you see in the diagram cattles and the land where there is no rainfall? Can you see the small pieces of land, how the cracks are developed in the land? Farmers are worst affected during drought. Because of no water and no other sources of water, the agriculture is not possible and the farmers are badly affected. Causes: lack of rainfall. Second, insufficient water supply to meet everybody's need. Third, lack of snowfall in mountain region. It's not in India but in a cold region of the world. Consequences. First, in a country like India where maximum farmers depend on monsoon, cultivation is not possible in a drought conditions. Drought causes scarcity of food because agriculture is not at all possible. It also led to starvation and death of human beings and animals. Yes, no water, no growth of fodder, the animals will die. India has many drought-prone states like Maharashtra, Karnataka, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Odisha. Now, what precaution can we take when the drought occurs? Reservoirs should be constructed for storing rain water so they can use the water when this situation takes place. Farmers should be educated to avoid overcropping and overgrazing. Then initiatives should be taken by the government to limit human settlement in drought prone areas. Rainwater harvesting, which involves collecting rainwater, should be encourage. Then the fourth objective is cyclone. A cyclone is rotating mass of air with minimum pressure in its center. During cyclone, wind blows at a very high speed. A cyclone uproots trees and electric poles, destroys houses and everything that comes in its way. Coastal regions are prone to cyclones. Over 103 cyclones have affected Andhra Pradesh till today, causing damage to life and other property. Can you see in the diagram the devastation effect of a cyclone? Yes. Causes. Cyclones are caused by warm tropical moisture bearing clouds that develop over oceans or seas. It takes mostly in this coastal area. They occur in area of very low pressure. The air heated by the sun rises rapidly and becomes saturated with moisture. This air then condenses into thunder clouds. When the cyclone continues, it occurs and the wind blows strongly. They may be very violent and this brings lot of destruction. Consequences. A cyclone causes heavy flooding. Many result in spreading diseases like cholera and malaria. It damages the electric supply system and telecommunication system. What precaution should be taken when cyclone takes place? Watch weather forecast and warnings. Move to the safe place before the cyclone is hit in that particular area. Do not go near the sea. Keep the phone number of hospital, relatives and help agencies handy. Yes, this is a very, very important factor. Then we come to the objective tsunami. Children, here tsunami starts from, the spelling of tsunami is Tsunami is silent here. A tsunami is a series of waves that is 30 to 40 meter high that is created when water of an ocean is displaced by abrupt disturbance. Yes. Tsunami that struck India, Indonesia, Sri Lanka and Thailand on 26 December 2004 was one of the biggest and the most destructive disaster in history. People remember today also. Now what are the causes? Volcano eruption, underwater explosion and underwater earthquakes can generate a tsunami. The effects of tsunami are devastating. Consequences. Tsunami can severely affect coastal line causing a large scale loss to life and property. Now what precautions should be taken? People near the sea or a beach should move to higher places if a tsunami warning is sounded. So people should be very alert. One should stay away from the ocean till it is considered safe by the authorities. Then we come to the last objective, that is volcanoes. Can you see in the diagram, children? Yeah. A volcano is a vent or opening on the earth crust through which molten material, that is magma, comes out of the interior. Thus the volcanic eruption takes place. The molten magma that flows out through the vent is called lava and it's very, very dangerous. Gases and ash are forced out of cracks from the crust of the earth. When the volcanic eruption stops and the lava cools down, it forms a mountain. A ball-shaped open formed at the top of such mountain is called a crater. Now types of volcano. Volcanoes are also different types. They are of 3 types. Now, extinct or dead volcanoes are those that have not erupted from thousands of years and will probably never erupt. For example, Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa. Second, dormant or sleeping volcanoes are those that have not erupted for many years but have chances of erupting again. When a vent is blocked by hardened lava, it becomes a dormant volcano. For example, Mount Fujiyama in Japan. The third and the most dangerous are the active volcanoes. They often erupt and lead to destruction. For example, Mount Etna in Italy. We should never forget that an extinct volcano may become active. For example, Mount Vesuvius in Italy was an extinct volcano, but it erupted many years and destroyed Pompeii in 79 CE. Consequences: volcanoes can destroy an entire settlement and changes of landscape of the place. They may causes vast damages to human life and property. Yes, children, it's very dangerous. Precautions. What precautions should we take? In many places where volcanoes are active, people should move to other far off places till the volcanoes have stopped erupting. Second, flood and water should be stored for such an emergency. Now, let us discuss what we have learned. Disaster causes loss of life and property. Precautions and safety measures can minimize loss during such disaster. An earthquake is a natural disaster which causes the earth's surface to shake and tremble. Flood caused many waterborne diseases. Drought led to starvation and death. Volcanic eruption take place when molten magma comes to the surface of the earth through opening called vent. A tsunami can affect coastlines severely and lead to loss of life and property. So children, with this I end up this chapter. I request you to read the lesson hard words, underline the hard words and find out these MCQs. Thank you.